Hello and welcome to Business Growth School for Service Providers podcast. I'm your host Ali Salman, and this podcast is brought to you by Rapid Boost Marketing, online marketing for service providers. Are you a dentist, realtor, lawyer, accountant? Do you provide services locally? Then this podcast is for you. Here we share strategies, tricks, and techniques on how to generate more leads and sales using online marketing. Join us every day for 5 minutes and take away strategies which you can apply in your business. Hey guys, welcome to episode 211 of Business Growth School for Service Providers. Super excited to have you guys today. My name is Ali Salman, and today we are talking about we are all drama queens. Yes, you heard that right. We are all drama queens. So there was a study done by a professor by the name of Antonio Damaris, right? And what he did was he was analyzing people, the patients who had the parts of their brain damaged which are associated with emotions, right? Okay. Now, hear this out. When they were thinking about products and services, right? He clearly, found out that they had a hard time making a decision, right? These are the people whose part of the brains which are linked to emotions are somewhat damaged, or they had medical history or they had an accident. And what the Antonio Damaris, the professor, he ended up finding is they had a very much hard time making a decision. Now, there was another professor, right? What he did a case study on, people who are making decisions when it comes to buying products, services, and they did MRIs on them, right? And what they found that the brain, the areas of brain which are linked with emotions were lighted up, were bright. There was a lot of activity there, right? The areas of brain which are linked with logic were not lighted up, with numbers. They were not lighted up when it comes to decision making. So we are all drama queens and we make emotional decisions, right? It's very hand and clear, right? You know what? I can bet you, when was the last time you went to grocery store, you had a list of 5 things and you walked out with 25. All the next other 20 things you bought, they were purely based on emotions, right? People who drink Red Bull, it's purely based on emotion. You can buy a cheaper drink. You can buy a drink with more caffeine in it, right? But you drink Red Bull, GoPro camera, purely based on emotion, and the whole brand is built on emotion. Although you can buy a cheaper camera from AliExpress or Alibaba or all the Chinese competitors for probably 25% of the price, but people still buy a camera of $300, $400, $500, right? Okay, because they are making that emotional decision, right? Okay. We make emotional decisions day in, day out, right? Okay. Another example is we are shopping for a TV. It's the same TV which is available at 5 places, but we end up buying it from that salesperson who we end up liking, right? And there is countless examples. I can give you another example. It's probably the last, the bed sheet cleaner on the laundry detergent you bought because you probably like the old lady on that, on that marketing material, right? And that old lady resembled your grandma, right? So we all make emotional decisions, right? When it comes to buying and purchasing products and services, we justify it with logic. We justify it with cold facts. So now, science has already proven that, so there's no argument there, right? In this video, I want to establish that. In next video, what I'll talk about is basically how in marketing you can use emotions, right? How you can creatively use emotions like GoPro, like Red Bull, like Coca-Cola, where people stop thinking logically. People know that Coke is bad for you, but they stop thinking logically, right? Because Coke, Pepsi, they're amazing at evoking emotions in people, right? And where people end up consuming their products, right? Okay. So how you as a service provider, right, do exactly the same thing in your business. I'll talk about that in the next video, and how to use emotions effectively in your marketing and sales, and how to basically earn more customers using emotions effectively in your sales and marketing. I'll catch you in the next episode. If you guys have any comments, if you guys have any suggestions, any questions, go down below below and leave a comment, like or share. I love to hear from you. Have a good day, guys. Break it down. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to listen to previous episodes, go to rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. Again, I'll repeat that, rapidboostmarketing.com/grow. I'll catch you tomorrow bright and early with another business growth lesson. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.